If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, okay, singer songwriter, witch and practitioner. And today we are here so I can do an unboxing. Yay! I told myself I was going to get a deck every new zodiac season, okay, and then just have a bajillion decks in the future. But today, because it's Pisces season whenever I'm filming this, okay, I went ahead and got the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace, and the artwork is by Janina Medeiros, okay. So this is what it's looking like, okay. So welcome in. Before we go ahead and get into this unboxing, go ahead and give me a like, okay, a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment, okay, if you ever use this deck or which parts or which cards are your favorite type shit, okay. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button, okay. That way we can tap in. You can become a part of the collective, okay. As well as thank you for hitting the notification bell. That way you don't miss out whenever I post videos. I try to post 3 videos a week at least, okay. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and get into it. Thank you for supporting me. Check out the link in my bio for any way to book a personal reading with me, booking personal magic with me, okay, or connecting with me on other social media platforms like on TikTok, which is also at Tarot Tea with Kenny, just like on here, as well as in my link tree. Right now, my best friend is currently going through a struggle with her husband. He has been unlawfully and wrongfully detained by ICE, okay? So if you are able to help him, to help donate to him, okay, for him to get out, lawyer fees, things of that nature, go ahead and check the link in my description box in my link tree, okay? There's going to be the GoFundMe, okay? So thank you in advance, okay? So this is what we're gonna do when it comes down to the Believe in Your Own Magic, okay? The fact that it's not capitalized is super interesting to me as well. But we're about to go ahead and get into it, okay? Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace, okay? And the artwork is by Janina Medeiros. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to get this, okay? I got this from Barnes & Noble. I get all my decks from Barnes & Noble pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link for this in the description box whenever this live is done, okay? And let's go ahead and get started. So I purchased this at Barnes & Noble. What day was this? This was on March 8th, 2025, okay? And this deck retailed at $19.99. Hi! I know, like, it's fucking ridiculous. So if y'all are able to at least share the GoFundMe, you know what I'm saying, post it somewhere, that would be super appreciative. But hi, welcome in. I purchased this deck on March 8th, okay, 2025, and it retails at $19.99, which is on the back, okay, $26.99 if you're in Canada. After tax, it came out to $21.64, okay, so I spent $21.64 on this deck, and we're going to go ahead and look into it. We're going to read the front and the back off top. I was really attracted to this because, for one, I like decks where there are black people in them, okay, and black girls, and it looks like she has locks, okay. I know that the sun is not, you know what I'm saying, but she is brown, okay, so, and she has some locks, so I love a good inclusive deck, okay. I love a good inclusive deck. And this artwork feels very, very familiar. Like I may have seen someone else with this deck at some point in time, or maybe some more artwork by Janina Medeiros, okay. She is a Brazilian artist. So let's read the back. That's what the front looks like, y'all. Let's go ahead and read the back. That's what it's looking like back there. Kind of giving you some understanding of the deck themselves, okay? So, two-time Goodreads Choice Award-winning poet, okay, and USA Today best-selling author Amanda Lovelace, okay? I think it's super interesting at the fact of Amanda Lovelace doesn't capitalize her name even on the back. So this must be like a personal choice in regards to how, like, this person is making her decks, because she doesn't capitalize her first or last name, okay, purposefully, like right here and on the deck itself, okay, and the title is not capitalized either, which I find really quirky and interesting, okay. Like if somebody doesn't want to put too much importance on themselves, vibes, that's what it feels like. Two-time Goodreads Choice Award-winning poet and USA Today best-selling author Amanda Lovelace presents Believe in Your Own Magic, a stunning new oracle deck, okay, based on her celebrated poetry series, Women Are Some Kind of Magic. Now, when it comes down to Women Are Some Kind of Magic, okay, as well as the fact that it's a poetry series, this is why I purchased it as my Pisces season deck, because March is Women's Month, okay, National Women's Month, as well as it contains National Women's Day, okay. So I was like, you know what, very Piscean, very divinely feminine, and it has to do with poetry. I said, this is Piscean, this is womanly, okay, as opposed to me getting, like a woman-centered deck in Aries season, which I still might do, okay? But regardless of the fact, y'all, before I take the plastic off of this, yeah, this is from her celebrated poetry series, Women Are Some Kind of Magic, with art by fairy tale illustrator Janina Medeiros, okay? Each card offers daily messages of empowerment to stir your inner princess, witch, or mermaid, while the highly accessible guidebook offers further insight. Whenever you're in need of some inspiration or validation, okay, this deck will be there to help you believe in your own magic. It says this deck is perfect for beginners, okay, and suitable for practitioners at every level, at every skill level, okay. So the ones that they have on the back, and I'm about to open this up for us, okay, but it says dragon, slay them all, lioness, you've earned all your stripes, flower, be honest with yourself, okay, potion, remember to practice self-love. And also, y'all, after I go through the cards, I am going to pull a card of advice for this specific collective, okay, so that'll be towards the end, but stick around for that, okay. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out some of my other YouTube videos, okay. I have my lunar eclipse in Virgo reading that I have on here, okay, as well as a bunch of other pick a cards, collective messages, okay. It says it contains the compact box, okay, that's what we have right here outside the compact box, 45 full color cards, okay, so there are 45 cards in this oracle deck, and there is an illustrated guidebook. This comes from Andrews McKeel Publishing, okay, and this was printed in China. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. This is I'm really bad about stuff, y'all. I open stuff with my teeth. My boyfriend and some friends of mine hate that shit, bro. Hate it. They hate it. Okay, and it's softer. It's like it's like fully printed. I like the front of this deck. I like how colorful that it is, okay? And it feels really solid. I like when decks have a really solid box because I bring my decks with me everywhere, okay? So like durability is really, really important to me. This is what the top is looking like. It just has her name on it and the sides are really simple. It looks like a book. I think that's super fucking cute. So I'm very excited, y'all. Yay, okay, black on the inside. That fresh book smell. It's that fresh book smell. This is just a piece of paper as opposed just to keep everything together. This is what it's looking like as soon as you open it up, and we're gonna do a quick go through of the cards, and then we're gonna look into the guidebook, which is right here, and then we're gonna pull a card. Ooh, here's the front of the guidebook, y'all, and I'll show it to y'all again in a minute. And the guidebook is textured, like these little gold parts on the side have a texture on them, and I think that this is super, super cute. This is a very divinely feminine and woman-centered deck, okay? So if you are reading for feminine energies, this might be a deck for you if you're somebody who works with maybe Venus, or you work with a lot of like feminine deities, okay? Oh, y'all, look at the back. I feel like I have seen this deck before. Look how cute these are. It has like a little crown on it. So we're going to go ahead and slip the panties off of this deck right here, okay? We love to see it, okay? Come on. And we're going to start, and they're numbered, y'all, okay? They are numbered from 1 to 45, okay? Because there's 45 cards here, and we're going to do a quick go through of these, okay? Then I'm going to show you inside of that deck, okay? Not the deck, the guidebook, okay? So we have Princess, you can be your own knight, okay? Come on. Miss with the locks. And I love the size, y'all. These cards are big, but they're not too big to where like they fit in your hand, like shuffleable, but like they're big, they're bright, there's like no edges on them. They're literally like really solid, okay? We have Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Okay, look how cute, and there's sugar cubes there. Okay, Tower. Okay, and I like how they also gave certain terms that are in like a regular tarot deck instead of this oracle. Unplug and relax for a spell. But you know what's interesting is it has a different meaning. We're going to look into that. We have Mirror, treat your body like the palace that it is. Okay, these are cute, y'all. We have Stars, you can manifest your every wish. Number 5. I love this. This is so cute. Number 6 is Dragon, slay them all. This was also on the back, okay? This is giving me Stranger Things vibes, okay? Indeed. Okay, I just keep them like this. We have 7, which is Sword, make the change, and she's cutting her hair. Okay, that could be significant for this collective. Number 8 is wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay, this is so cute. She's reminding me of Penelope from Bridgerton. See, this is my first time going through this deck, and I'm already making like associations with each of the cards. The affirmation says, "I know that everything I desire is possible with self-confidence and passion." Okay, so yes, like that could be another message for y'all. Everything that you desire is possible. Just make sure that you're excited. Like, I'm excited about going through these cards right now. This is my passion. You know what I'm saying? We have number 9, Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? And the book says once upon a time right here. Super cute. Red. Number 10, forgive. Okay, and she is redheaded. Okay. We have number 11. With this says sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. And you could definitely associate this probably with the actual sun card if you're reading and combining them. Ooh, black girl with the blonde. Come on, with the blonde braids. Okay, expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Number 12. Come on, get into the blonde. Get into it. Are you into it? Get into it. 13, lioness, you've earned all your stripes, okay? Reading fairy tales. This is very fairy tale centered. Like, all of this has to do with fairy tales. It has to do with magic. It has to do with like mermaids, castles, princesses, okay? Evil queen. So this is literally a fairy tale themed oracle. I like this. Okay, so we have 14, which says thorns, weave together the crown that you deserve. Okay, weave together the crown that you deserve. It's me moving the table and doing way too much. Okay, I got stuck. That's what I get. Weave together the crown that you deserve. Okay, this is so cute, y'all. These are so cute. I'm actually super obsessed. Okay, 15 is garden. Something lovely will grow from this. These are all like, it's giving me once upon a time. Okay, it's giving me once upon a time. We have 16, bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Okay, so the deck is cussing. I do like decks that cuss me out. Okay, because sometimes I respond that way. All right, number 17, flower. Be honest with yourself. Everybody in this deck is a woman, which makes sense because it's based off of that poetry, as well as like the backs are so cute with this princess vibe. Okay, 18, that's my number. Tree, let them go. Okay, this gives me the burning bush. Okay, like in the Bible. Number 19 is lavender. Surround yourself with love. Okay, you could also probably take this as a sign to use lavender whenever this card comes out. Okay, surround yourself with love. 20 is lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. And the little sign says, I am always enough. Okay, period. These are so cute. Clover, release your guilt. Release your guilt, Clover. Okay. This is a character that really reminds me of Penelope off of Bridgerton. Okay. Library number 22. Take control of your own narrative. Okay. This could also have to do with you going to the library or using Clover. 23 is confidence. It comes with time and practice. Okay. This little sword bag. This could definitely have to do with some sort of like trip or travel whenever you pull this card. 24 is potion. Remember to practice self-love. This could also have to do with mixing and mastering potions, okay? This is super cute, very girly pop. She's just in the room doing magic like me, okay? 25, mural. Be your own first priority, okay? This could definitely have to do with like artists, okay? Putting your art out whenever you pull this card. 26, feather. Think first before you judge. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Y'all remember that? It literally says, think first before you judge. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. And there's a skull on here, which also connects me to La Santa Muerte, okay? So if you're watching this, you could definitely be a devotee of Santísima Muerte, or she could be significant. But light as a feather, stiff as a board. Slumber parties, sleepovers. 27, witch. Justice is coming, okay? It's also have to do with justice works, justice spells, return to senders, okay? As well as just practice in general. There's a baseball bat in the closet, okay? Which gives me protection, and the sword right here. Okay, protest, start a revolution. Okay, could very much so deal with that. Specifically protests. Okay, now number 28. 29, I know this is right. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. Okay, this could definitely have to do with, of course, eating meals. Okay, allowing yourself to enjoy things. 30, castle, it's time for healing, not war. And this is giving me aftermath of a tower moment. Okay, like, is she standing in the ruins? Okay, 31, universe. We're all just stardust. This is so cute. The whole thing is so cute. Okay. The whole thing. Number 31, universe. We're all just stardust. This kind of gives me, because there's a planet right here. This is Saturn right here in the back. Okay, I'm not sure if you can fully see the rings. This is Saturn. So you could definitely tie this in with astrology or particularly Saturn-based energy. 32, escapist. Come home to yourself, okay? This gives me hermit vibes. This gives me hermit vibes, number 32, okay? 33 is nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Okay, this gives me the astrology as well. Okay, particularly when it comes down to Saturn as well as Neptune. Okay, nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Definitely could deal with like retrograde vibes, past people. 34 is voyage. You already have all the answers. Mermaids are a big theme. Mermaids, the ocean, seashells. Okay, castles, fairy tales. All that is a really, really big theme here. Okay. Number 35, we have shark. Swim away from this situation. Okay, it's going to also tell you to look up the spiritual meaning of sharks. Okay. And once again, these cards back here are really tapped into like the astrology. Okay, so I take into account, what is that, Saturn? I take into account the stars and planets whenever I see cards. Okay. 36 is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. This also gives me alchemy. And also I forgot what the Japanese art style is, where they have broken vases and stuff like that, and they fill them with gold to make them into something really pretty. So Japan could be significant in Japanese culture. Okay, lots of sea stuff going on in that one. 37, like I said, the ocean is a big thing here, which is very Piscean. This is a good choice. Y'all are seeing it at the same time as I am. Y'all see me take the plastic off. Okay, this is gray. Endings are inevitable. Okay, this also gives me like gray area or gray magic. Okay, gray candles and things of that nature. Endings are inevitable. 38, villain. Okay, you can always rewrite the story. This gives me the Little Mermaid. Okay, the updated version with Halle Bailey. We love to see it. Excuse me. Confirmation. But villain, you can always rewrite the story. Okay, and like that's also provides me with like music. Okay, in music career, these are music notes. Okay, as well as you can tap into the moon phase whenever you see this card, because there is a moon at the top. It's not full though. Okay. 39, raindrops. Take a chance on them. Okay, fairies are in this card. Okay, this also gives me queer relationships. Okay, lesbian relationships. But there's fairies here, fairy interference. Okay, or the interference of other magical creatures. You could take that whenever this card comes up. We're on the last five, y'all. So we have 40, morning, the world awaits you. Okay, and there's that fish. It gives me Piscean energy, as well as having to do with like your morning and night routines. Okay. We have number 41, which is sundress. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And she is a black girl. She has vitiligo. Sundress, do it for you. And also there's snow here, which gives me winter or cold places. Okay. Definitely, we love a positive and inclusive deck, y'all. Those are my favorite. We have 42, homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Okay, there's birds here. Okay, birds could be spiritual communicators whenever you receive this card. Okay, take yourself out on a date. Yes. Okay, 43, heavy on the mermaid symbolism. This was the perfect deck to get for Pisces season. Pisces is mermaid energy. Okay, very Neptunian. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Okay, we're back to that for people who are musicians, artists, creatives. Okay, so it also gives me the Three of Cups vibes. Okay, it gives me Three of Cups vibes. Friendship, as well as that astrological tie-in whenever you see a planet. Okay, they have a lot of Saturn. Okay, a lot of Saturn references in this deck right here. A lot of ocean themes, a lot of fairy tale themes, a lot of mermaids, a lot of music, a lot of shells. Okay, and super cute colors. Okay, but heavy on the mermaids. And of course, everybody on every card of this is a woman. Okay, because it's mentioned here. Okay, I don't think anybody here is non-binary. These are all women. Okay, number 44 is storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. This also gives me tower vibes. Okay, and she's barefoot outside. Also has to do with like grounding, earthing, whatever you want to call it. Okay, but also crown chakra vibe. She's holding on to her crown. This is a great deck for somebody who is a very visual reader. Like if you're somebody who is like an intuitive reader, and you don't just go off of what the meaning of the card is. I could imagine you really, really liking this deck. Okay, the final card. the final card. And I consider any card in any deck, oracle or otherwise, that is at the end as like a world card kind of situation. And I take the first one as like the Fool in every deck. Okay, just that's just how I personally make associations in that way. Ooh, my bad. So number 45, we have Throne. Your potential is endless, and mind you, there are 3 women on the throne. This also gives me 3 of Cups vibes, but you know, it also gives me Mother Hecate or Hecate. Okay, so y'all could work with Mother Hecate. This could definitely be an association for her in this deck. But as of right now, y'all, that was all the cards, right? We did a whole walkthrough in regards to those, okay? So what we're gonna do now, I'll put that right there. I'm also gonna put that over there because I don't need that anymore. Okay, period. I'm so excited. This is so cute. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look into the guidebook because it's super cute. So here's the beginning, the front. Mind you, like I said, like this is textured. This part right here is textured on the corners, and I like little shit like that. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, fly, be gone. Monitoring spirits, I return them. Okay. Okay, if you're seeing this, monitoring spirits, people could definitely be watching what it is that you're reading, watching what it is that you're doing, okay? And here's that last card. So they have the first card, okay? They have the first card, Princess, on the front, okay? And the back is Throne, okay? And like I said, I really, really like that because it kind of keeps with that symbolism of the first card being the Fool and the last card being the World. So we're going to go ahead and look. It's giving like an actual book. Like, you know how sometimes like the guidebooks be a little like they be laminated or whatever. This is giving literal book pages, okay? So you want to make sure that your hands is clean. Don't be eating chips and looking in the guidebook. It's gonna get dirty, okay? So this is the front. Can y'all see me? Question mark. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me again. It looks like it's still filming, but I just want to be. Oh, okay. I just want to be sure. I just got a phone call out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're good. Hopefully this works. Okay. So unexpected phone call. My bad. All right. So here we go. It looks like a regular book, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn in books by Amanda Lovelace. Okay, Women Are Some Kind of Magic. The Women Are Some Kind of Magic series. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. So yeah, it talks about the rest of her books, okay? She has The Princess Saves Herself in this one, number 1. The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, number 2. The Mermaid's Voice Returns in this one, number 3. Okay, so there is like that energy of that Little Mermaid, Siren, Piscean vibes. Slay Those Dragons, a journal for writing your own story, the things that haunt duology, to make monsters out of girls, to drink coffee with the ghost, okay? The You Are Your Own Fairy Tale series, break your glass slippers, okay? So women and feminine energy are a big, big, big part of Amanda Lovelace's like craft, okay? So if you're ever interested, okay, in some of her other workings, okay, you can take a screenshot of that. Her name is Amanda Lovelace. Okay, and here is the intro. All right. Amanda Lovelace, artwork by Janina Medeiros, okay, a Brazilian artist. So here we go. Introduction. For much of my childhood, my mother collected tarot cards as well as oracle cards. I found myself simultaneously fascinated and intimidated by the idea of them. Anytime I considered learning how to read them, the same negative self-talk circled around inside my head. You're not psychic enough for this, and you definitely need to be psychic to read the cards. Regardless what takes others 15 minutes of studying takes you weeks, okay? To shield myself from the disappointment, I threw the towel in before I bothered to make an honest attempt. Okay, off top, none of this is capitalized, but she still uses like periods and punctuation. I think like that's her writing style. I think it's so interesting. I really want to know why she does that. It's very, very interesting to me. Okay. There's a thing about her not capitalizing things, okay? But here she's recounting things about like what caused her to like create this deck, okay? She's grew up around tarot. She grew up around oracle, but she never felt like she was psychic enough to like make it happen. Okay, never feel that way, y'all. Everybody has a level of psychic gifts, and not everybody is supposed to be reading cards necessarily, tarot cards or oracle cards. There's a bajillion ways to get into divination. Okay, and some things, you know what I'm saying, are some forms of divination are going to be easier for other people, and some forms of divination are going to be easier for you, and that's okay. Okay. It says, some nights I slept with tarot cards tucked underneath my pillow, hoping I would somehow magically absorb their intricate meanings. As you can probably guess, it never worked, and it broke my young heart into pieces. My dreams were more vivid than ever, though. Okay, see, look. So this is the idea. This is very Piscean vibes. Okay, I would not be surprised if this person was a Pisces. I'm going to look that up after this. But honestly and truly, like, psychic ability comes in a lot of different ways, okay? Looking back, I was halfway on the right track. You should absolutely find ways to connect with your deck on a regular basis, especially in the beginning. But physically handling them and emotionally bonding with them is where the real work comes in. I just needed to take that next step. Instead, I let fear get in my way. Okay? Don't do that, y'all. Okay? She's very right. In the years after, I never stopped being drawn to certain decks in daily travels. If this were the set of a Harry Potter movie, which she also doesn't capitalize, by the way, if this were the set of a Harry Potter movie, the core of my wand would immediately connect with the core of the deck's wand. Our energies inexplicably drawn together. Walking away from them often felt like I was ignoring my life purpose. You could definitely tell that this person is a poet. You could definitely tell this person is a poet. Thanks to the online tarot and witch communities. Hi. This is the online tarot and online witch community. Hello. Okay, so she is a member of this, okay? I finally discovered that you don't need to memorize a single card meaning in order to use a tarot or oracle deck. Correct. You do not, okay? Nor do you need to have any sort of psychic ability. Technically, all you need is your intuition and nothing else. And luckily, that lies within each of us. What I say, period. Finally, I could set my fear aside. Okay? I did one of the most important things a person can do, believe in themselves. I know that's right. With Believe in Your Own Magic, okay, that's the name of this deck, remember that, y'all. With Believe in Your Own Magic, okay, based on my best-selling Women Are Some Kind of Magic poetry series, I want you to do just that. As with my books, I tried to make this deck and guidebook as accessible as possible. You'll notice each card has its intended meaning written on it already, nice and straightforward, which I really, really appreciate, okay? That way you don't necessarily need the book, you know what I'm saying? If you need more insight, this book is here to help you gain a new perspective, okay? But it's not necessarily needed for this deck to work for you, all right? Let's explore our inner magic together. And she put a little heart, okay? She put a little heart, and it says, laced with love. Amanda. She's cute because her name is Amanda Lovelace. Her name is Amanda Lovelace. That is cute. Okay, laced with love, Amanda Lovelace. Okay, yeah, you can tell this person is a poet. This is so cheeky. It says, here's the next page, okay? It says, wait, what's the difference between tarot cards and oracle cards, okay? So it gives you a definition, okay? It looks into what the difference is, okay? To put it simply, tarot is a highly structured 78 card deck with widely accepted and understood meanings, okay? That's because, but not all tarot decks are based on the Rider-Waite deck, okay? One of the oldest and most popular tarot decks. This is a learning deck right here, but it's a learning deck that also uses the Rider-Waite, okay? And that's what inside the cards, like right here, not on the borders, that's what they look like for the Rider-Waite deck, okay? It is one of the oldest and most popular decks. But Believe in Your Own Magic is a 45-card oracle deck. With oracle decks, there exists no set structure. There are no widely understood meanings, and they can revolve around any theme of the creator's choosing. The number of cards varies wildly. Pick up 10 different oracle decks, and you'll have 10 completely different experiences. And she does these as like question pages. Now look, aren't tarot cards and oracle cards evil? No. This is my bitch. I'm fucking with this, y'all. I am fucking with this. Aren't tarot cards and oracle cards evil? No. No. They're not. Evil people are evil. Evil is evil. Evil is evil. Okay, she's eating us up. What's your intention with this oracle deck, Amanda? At the end of the day, you may use this deck of cards any way you see fit. Personally, I created this deck with the intention of providing you with daily messages of empowerment. Whenever you're in need of some inspiration or validation, this deck will be there to help you believe in your own magic. Now, she speaks on how this is a deck that can be used daily. You can use any deck daily, you know what I'm saying? But she created this with like meanings that can do its thing day to day for you. Also, y'all, I'm drinking. It's watered down now. I'm gonna give me some more, but I'm drinking the Lucky Leprechaun lemonade from McAllister's. But they can't get they not getting the colors, the color theory right of all the stuff that got to be mixed into it. But it's their lemonade. It's blue raspberry syrup, and it is peach syrup, peach puree. So it's good. It's just not green. Anyway, okay. I sometimes I sometimes like to display my daily card, whether it be on my altar, on my desk, or next to my bed. That way, I'm more apt to live my life intentionally, with the card's message constantly taking up space in my subconscious, okay? So, this is definitely giving spiritual tips. This is definitely giving spiritual tips. So, yeah, y'all could definitely be taking some information from this deck, okay? Putting your stuff by your altar, putting your stuff on your desk, okay? You're so pretty. You're welcome. My bad, y'all. Whether it be on your altar, on your desk, next to your bed, whatever the case may be, okay? This next part says, thanks. How do I use this deck though? I'm lost, okay? That's perfectly normal, is what she says. We have all been there. Don't worry. Here's how I suggest you conduct your readings, okay? And she goes ahead and gives you ways that you can go about, pulling your cards. And she gives you like 11 steps type shit, okay? Meditating on things, keeping tracks of your readings by jotting them down somewhere, even if it's just in a notes app of your phone. Though I do highly suggest keeping a dedicated journal, is what she says in regards to your readings, and I do as well. It says, why no reverse meanings? Okay, so this deck does not do reversals. I can understand why. I can understand why. So why no reverse meanings, okay? I didn't create reverse meanings because they're usually associated with the opposite meaning of the upright card and therefore perceived as evil or foreboding. So she's really hell-bent, okay, pun not intended, but she's really hell-bent on making sure that people understand that Oracle is not evil and that none of these are meant to have like low vibrational definitions, okay? Remember, the cards are here to help you, not to scare you in any way. So she feels like she didn't want to do reversals because they give very dun dun dun, okay? If you still wish to use reverse card meanings, I certainly won't stop you. I do, however, encourage you to interpret reverse cards as a reminder to look back to the empowering message of the upright version of the card. Perhaps you've forgotten its message along the way and need to be reminded of it more than ever before. So yes, of course, as with any deck, if you want to read reversals, you can, but there is no reverse meaning and definition in these books, in this particular deck, okay? But yeah, she's advising that if you take it reverse, okay, to kind of just take it as like a super reminder, like there's a super heavy emphasis on that very meaning. Can I ask the deck any question I want? While I suggest using this deck for daily empowerments, this is more affirmational. So this deck is giving more like an affirmation-based deck, okay? It doesn't have to end there. It can be used to answer any question that you have within reason. A word of warning, I don't recommend asking questions with a yes or no answer, okay? So this is not necessarily a yes or no based type of deck, okay? The point of the cards isn't to be all-knowing and definitive, and let's face it, you'll need to pull more than one card in order to more deeply understand the yes or no. So this is not a deck that's necessarily suited towards yeses or nos, but more so to give you like affirmation, information, okay? It's more like an abstract yes or no that you're going to get from this deck, okay? Definitely not definitive. Instead of asking, will I fail my upcoming exam? Ask, how can I best prepare for my upcoming exam? See the difference? That's what it says, okay? So not a yes or no, but more so get to the nitty gritty, get to the root, okay? This page says, what other questions do you suggest I ask this deck, okay? Questions like, what do I need to remember this week? How can I better cope with the loss of a loved one? Is there a lesson I can expect from my recent breakup? Why do I have so much trouble opening up to others? How can I show myself the most self-love during this time, okay? And the list goes on, okay? So y'all could definitely be resonating with some of those questions at this moment in time, okay? This could be a confirmation that you may want to order this deck, okay? And before we get into the cards, it says, are we done here then? Almost. Every message you find within these cards is something you already know deep down. Sometimes we just have to have it spelled out to us so we can confirm our deepest gut feelings. Don't redraw the card if it seems confusing, obvious, or beside the point. No matter what, it's the card you need, even if you don't know it yet. Trust the wisdom brought to you from your own inner princess, witch, and mermaid, which makes a lot of sense, okay? So these must be like in suits of princess, witch, and mermaid, okay? But like I said, y'all, princesses, witches, yes, the princess cards are from cards 1 to 15, okay? And we're going to go ahead and like look into how these are set up when I pull. but the princess cards are set up from one, okay, with the card princess on the front of the deck up into number 15, which is garden. Okay, then I say, okay. So yeah, princesses, witches, and mermaids are the themes and the suits of this book. Okay, then you get into the witch cards. Okay, the affirmation says, "I set boundaries that honor my need for peace in my life." Okay, so somebody might need that. Okay, set you some boundaries, boo. Okay, you have the witch cards, which are from number 16. Okay, bitch free, up until which should be 30. Yep, castle. Okay, that's the witch cards. Okay, and then we get into the mermaid cards. Okay, mermaid, which starts with universe and should end with the throne. Okay, and ends with the throne. Okay, witch, mermaid. Okay, this is cute. I see it. I see the pick of cards I'm gonna do with this. I like this deck. Okay, princess cards, witch cards. Okay, and mermaid cards. Okay, okay. And then she gives the information for each one, and then it gives you more about the author herself and the artist. Okay, so before I pull a card for this collective, okay, and look into the book for what the message is about the author. Amanda Lovelace is the author of the celebrated Women Are Some Kind of Magic series. Somehow, she is also the two-time winner of the Goodreads Choice Award for Best Poetry, as well as a USA Today and Publishers Weekly bestseller. When she isn't reading, writing, or drinking a much-needed cup of coffee, you can find her casting spells from her home in a very small town on the Jersey Shore. Okay, so that is Amanda Lovelace, and I really like her style. I'm not gonna lie, I may very much so look into other decks by her. Okay, if she has some, because I like the way these are set up, and they're very simple, and they give you a space to like fill up, fill the space with like your intuitive decisions. About the artist, okay, Janina Medeiros, okay, this is the first time I have illustrated an oracle deck, and I'm glad it's Amanda's. Her messages on the cards are mystical and diverse, which allowed my artistic process to flow very well. I'm grateful to have been a part of this project. Janina Medeiros is a Brazilian freelance illustrator. She loves mythology and fairy tales, and both are always present in her illustrations. Her work is influenced by the Raphaelite Brotherhood, Nouveau artists, and manga artists. Okay, Janina illustrates books, card games, and magazines. So y'all go ahead and check her out. Okay, that is Janina Medeiros. Okay, yes, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and pull a card. I'm about to pull a card for the collective. Ooh, it's my first time shuffling, getting used to them. The backs are coated, not super coated, you know what I'm saying, but. So yeah, y'all, we about to go ahead and tap in. Oh, Kim Possible could be significant because I just heard a little Kim Possible ringtone. Okay, so yes, this is a collective message for whoever it is that is gotten this far in the video. Okay, here is a not personal message, but here's a message for you. What does the collective need to hear most right now? One card for the collective as I mix these cards up. First shuffle, they have a nice little bend to them. Okay. So, let's see what's going on. Someone's cousin could be significant, okay? As well as arthritis could be significant, as well as like when you eat and you get the itis, that could be significant as well. The museum could be significant. Night at the museum could be significant, okay? Let's see. One card, please. One card, please. For the collective of people who are going to be watching this video. Ooh. Getting them all mixed in. That's okay. Getting them all mixed in. Oh, yay. Okay, and mind you, you'll know when the cards are reversed because the crown will be upside down because there's no reversals on this. So if the crown is upside down, the cards are upside down. But like she said, there is no reversal readings for this, and I might still go with that, okay? But just more so like in. So we have number 38. We have number 38, villain, okay? You can always rewrite the story, y'all. Number 38, villain, you can always rewrite the story, okay? And this is coming from the mermaid suit, okay? So mermaids could be significant for this collective. Look up the spiritual meaning of mermaids. That also gives me sirens, okay? You could definitely be a singer, okay? The ocean could be significant for you. Natural bodies of water, the pool even, which is not a natural body of water, but you know the vibes. That could be very significant, okay? The moon and the moon phases could be significant. Right now, when I'm filming this, the moon is in Virgo, and in 2 days, we have a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. The first one in this cycle, in the Pisces-Virgo cycle, okay? This is the first Virgo eclipse in the Pisces-Virgo cycle, so if you're watching this, whenever I see this, the eclipse is affecting you, or the moon phases, whatever you got going on right now, is heavily affecting you. Take this extra if you have Virgo placements, Pisces placements, Libra, Aries placements, okay? Whatever the case may be, y'all. But you could be a musician or music could be significant, all right? But a very deep connection to the moon. Seashells could be significant as well. Rocks, crystals, and stones. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Off top, before looking into the deck, looking into the book for the first time, especially because this came up in reverse, there's definitely this energy of maybe like you used to be the villain in somebody's story, but like you're changing your mind, okay? And you're not the type of person that you were before. There could be somebody around you. Is it the collective who's changed or somebody else? Somebody else has changed. Somebody was the villain in your story, but they're not the villain anymore. It doesn't mean you have to forgive them or like put them in back in your life type shit, but you know the vibes, okay? So it says you can always rewrite the story. A hard truth. I love the size of these cards, y'all. Anyway, a hard truth to swallow. Okay, collective, this is what you need to hear. There's a hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains win. Okay, this also gives me there's a hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains aren't going to remain villains their entire life. Like you want to be mad at somebody the entire time type shit, you know what I'm saying? But you also have to give people a chance to change and grow. You don't have to give them a chance in your life, but people do change. You know, depending on the situation, it's very possible. Okay, someone could have had you fucked up 10 years ago and something happened and now they understand where they was wrong. Doesn't mean you have to have them back in your life, but you can't hold somebody to the standard that they used to be all the time. In certain situations, yeah, it's a no-go. It's dead. It's permanent. Okay, in some situations. But if something was not like a life, you know, a full-on life or death thing, sometimes you gotta let that shit go. Mind you, once again, y'all, very situational. Okay, if somebody had you fucked up on some life or death shit, or on some like serious shit, that is not what I mean. Okay, but somebody that you've seen as a villain before may not be an actual villain anymore. Okay, someone could have learned their lesson. But anyway, a hard truth to swallow is that sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean that you should give up or lose all hope. Okay, doesn't mean that you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. Some of y'all could also be storytellers. Some of y'all could be musicians, artists, creatives of some kind. Okay, there's a need for y'all to get into that, okay, and express your feelings in that because you're holding on to resentment. I'm hearing resentment by Beyonce. Take this extra if you have Virgo placements, okay? Virgo placements, Libra, Scorpio, Leo, okay? Means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. So y'all gotta let this shit go. I'm hearing the song So Gone by Monica, Scorpio energy, okay? The name Devin could be significant, okay? It could be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. So look, something happened, somebody had you super fucked up, okay? Something happened, somebody had you fucked up, okay? Particularly a Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius placement person, okay? They had you fucked up. But honestly and truly, you have to free yourself. I'm also hearing the song Free Yourself by Fantasia. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. Do not let whatever negative thing happen to you be the only defining moment of your story. Some of y'all need to go ahead and write that shit down, okay? But with that being said, collective, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for giving me a thumbs up, okay? Yeah, and thank y'all for watching. This is going to automatically upload to YouTube, so please feel free to go back and look at the deck and see if it's something that you want, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put the link to this deck in the description box after I get up off of here. But yeah, I fucked with y'all a long way. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos while you're here. Thank you for letting me know what card was your favorite, or if you're really fucking with this deck, or if there's any decks that you would recommend or that you want me to review. Go ahead and let me know. But with that being said, I fucked with y'all the long way, okay? And I will talk with y'all later.